What's up guys, Tyler here, welcome back to a brand new video. In this video I'll be talking about the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer 2. So as always, let's get into it. So for that I want to show you guys two Time magazines I got that are Marvel related. I'm not going to go into too much detail. This one's the story of Marvel. It talks about everything from the comics to some of the early Marvel movies like the early Spider-Mans and the early X-Men's. And it talks about some of the TV shows like the live action Hulk show from the 70s. And of course talks about the MCU and all the upcoming stuff. That's pretty cool. And this one right here is the story of Spider-Man. Talks about stuff from, like the essentials you expect it to talk about. The comics. To, let's see, all the animated shows, which is pretty interesting. It actually does talk about the live action TV show from the 70s. I forgot if it talks about the Japanese one. If it does, it's probably a few pages. But it actually does mention the 70s TV series, Nicholas Hammond. I'm a huge fan of that series. I don't know why. I always thought it was so nostalgic. I could see Nicholas Hammond as a live action Uncle Ben. That'll be interesting. It just depends. Of course, it talks about all the live action movies, all of them up to now. Toby, Andrew, and it does talk about Into Spider-Verse. But now let's talk about the No Way Home trailer 2. So getting into the trailer, seeing Willem Dafoe back as the Green Goblin for Spider-Man 1. It's so cool. Can't wait to see that. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. What else? Thomas Hayden Church's Sandman for Spider-Man 3. I forgot the actor that plays Lizard at the moment. But the Lizard from Amazing Spider-Man 1 and Jamie Foxx's Electro looking a little bit different with a more comic accurate look. Well, mine's the black suit on him. But the way they had the lining on him, have him like the I don't know what you call it, like I just call it the lightning, kind of like the lightning mask on him. It's pretty cool. I always wanted to see that live action. They finally found a way to do it, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I know there'll probably be two more villains. Most likely one from Tom and one I'm not sure about. But, because there's no way Kevin Feige would be one villain short from making it Sinister Six. This would be like a multiverse Sinister Six. Because you know that Sony's been trying to do something like that forever with the Sinister Six. And whoever came up with the idea to do the multiverse thing is a genius. $1 billion idea. This movie is going to be the best Spider-Man movie ever. And I really can't wait because this is going to be you can tell this is going to be a full-blown Spider-Man movie. It's really dedicated to Peter. And it really shows Spider-Man. I mean, yes, Doctor Strange is in it, but let's take a step back. Let's wind the clocks back a little. So, obviously, Homecoming and Far From Home, those first two movies are basically they're very different from the other two Spider-Mans. You can tell, and you can really tell that. Sorry about that. You can tell that it was very different because they were trying to repeat themselves from the last franchise. So, which is cool, but I think they got off a little bit too different because it's basically like they're shoving it in your face, like here, Spider-Man's in the MCU now. So, and I think they kind of caught sight of that, and with this one, they really wanted to end it with a bang because we know Tom Holland will do another one. We already know that he's young enough. But so I think this is like a culmination of all the Spider-Man movies in general, which I'm very excited for because I already know Tobey Andrews going to be in it. If you have to look at it this way, if they had the villains in there, you have to think how many fans would be pissed off if you don't have Tobey and Andrew. So I'm very excited to see him in it, and leave this video on a good note. I can't wait. It's a great time to be a Spider-Man fan right now. So I hope you guys like this video. See you in the next